This AI stuff.
Ready to start this thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to start it on Discord signal, or do you want to do it Lancer?
There we go. I did it. Good news is there's a little button now that pops up that makes it easier to press start. So that's pretty cool.
Everybody.
All right. We are called to order. January 11th.
Drum said he's going to be probably 10 minutes.
Yep, no problem. Some updates for SAC 3 nominations. As of a few days ago, we are now in the campaign period. There are six candidates.
6.
There he is.
Yes,
So the
arrived.
campaign period will go on until November 26th. Look in the DAO announcements channel for the candidate threads of those who are running. You may ask them questions, talk with them, do whatever. Find out who you want to vote for. Nomination period for the campaign period will close November 26th when the election pip will go up for 2 weeks. We will utilize the single transferable vote pip that was put together and passed by the last council. I believe Funcracker was the main engine behind that.
He was.
Then December 10th.
Well, no, the STV was introduced by the automated team already on the first election.
Oh, got it. I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah, it was for to do the ranking and to optimize the voting, so no votes would be lost in the process.
Gotcha. So no, December 10th is when the PIP will end and the 5 nominees will become official candidates. That's when you'll sign the agreement. You'll gain access to the Discord channels for the council. You'll be invited to the internal meetings, and you'll be invited to a foundation orientation meeting. Our term will end the night of the 11th. SAC 3 will begin the morning of the 12th. Update on pips. So we have 3 pips that are ongoing right now. Iris Bounty, the Arena, PIP 22, refresh of PIP 4 Ecosystem Fund, PIP 23, and DAO Supported Hosting Service, PIP 24. As of early this morning, it looks like this. Looks like PIP 22, PIP 23 are mostly yeses, so greater than 50% yes. PIP 24 is neck and neck, 50% yes and no.
I'm really curious about that one. Why it's getting so much resistance?
I don't know. PIP 23 got some resistance early on. Then I hit the Discords and asked people what their thoughts were, and then the trend reversed. So if I had to guess, Artie, if you're watching this, maybe do something similar. I didn't really fight anyone. I just asked them if they could share their thoughts on why it was a no for them, and then I addressed questions and concerns as they came up. Did a little podcast thing on the Mud podcast, and that was a lot of fun. It was great. Just kind of explaining the history of Ecosystem Fund and why it was necessary.
In other words, Lancer was on people's neck until they changed the vote to support.
He did a great job of it, man. And it really is a testament.
It worked.
We've seen it happen with numerous proposals so far, where like don't just put in all this work and write your proposal and get early support and go through the draft stage and finally get to voting, just to quit. And when things look a little out of whack, with your polling numbers, get out there, talk to people. We've seen numerous times that completely change the outcome of a proposal. So
Yeah,
don't just give up.
Yeah, and the Mud
Never give up.
The Mud podcast was mostly they weren't sure what the changes were. They didn't know why it was important. They thought it maybe wasn't an important PIP. And then when I got into the details of what exactly we changed, I felt that the the shift.
It
Not
clicked.
everyone
Yeah.
agreed, not everyone voted yes, but still, most came away with an understanding of, oh, that's why it was needed to do this. So that was cool. And I've experienced in other DAOs, I've had a proposal that was 50-50, and at the last second, someone voted no and tipped it over to a no. So I've experienced what having a proposal that I've written fail, and I've had some that have passed. So I've been on both sides of the aisle. You don't stop until it's done. Don't stop until the last vote's in and the results are done. Because if you get complacent, then that's when surprises will hit you.
Hey, just a quick heads up. We do have a pretty full meeting today. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 agenda items that we have to get through. As a heads up.
Okay, thanks.
The whip.
Let's take a look at Evi, see what changed. 30 over the last 30 days, changed about $400 a day for a total 30-day change of 13,000.
Hey, real quick before we move on, we need to go back to parties PIP 24. How much voting has happened for 25 and 25, so 50 million?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50
What
million.
was our threshold for us helping push it? Wasn't it?
I think it
There
was 80
wasn't.
million. Yeah, there you go.
50
Yeah, the
million for
goal is to
7
get to 80
days.
million by closing.
We want 80 million by 14 days.
So do we need to start hitting X and encourage people to get involved?
Sure.
I
Yeah, we
think we
should
should.
definitely promote it and get into turnout. And Artie should be doing it too. I mean, and getting out
Yeah.
there and being vocal. And the turnout always improves the moment the author starts talking with people and going back and forth with them. All of a
And
sudden, it'll jump up to like 130.
We
yeah, and
met our
he
threshold
has.
though.
If you go in, what we meet it
Yeah, we met our threshold.
to 80 million.
The
50.
50 for the first week.
50 within 7
This is
days, 80 within 14 days.
Well,
Okay. When
we're
did
at
it
48,
open?
but yes. So we
It's
haven't.
got 7 days left. Correct.
So we can promote anyway. I mean, I don't mind.
No. We
But
can always, and we should always promote, but we need to pay special emphasis when we see that engagement is low, because there might be a reason, and lack of awareness is a reason that we cannot afford to
right.
use as an excuse. So yeah,
I say
let's push
do
and
it.
see if we can get more people involved. If we can tell our friends in the different chats, in the different groups, in the different guilds, like go and not what to vote, but to go and check it out and make their opinion. Because what we want is engagement. We don't care about the outcome, because everyone knows what they vote for and what they believe in. So we don't want to influence that. We just want people to be engaged. And if you are not sure, you can feel free to abstain and still cast your vote. And we know that people is engaged and paying attention, even if they are not decided.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm done. You can.
For ecosystem fund, looks like it went down, and that's because we had a payment.
No. I
Right.
don't think we've had a
That must be
payment for a while.
facility.
Yeah, we had a 500 USD payment to James for Thailand.
That was
And
out of
then
the Iris Bounty
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Automata funded.
and Multis.
That was the multi-sig. Oh, okay. So I guess there might not have been change.
No.
Okay. Any movement on the accounting spreadsheet?
No.
No,
Oh, the
I
PIP
think
accounting. Sorry, my bad.
I think Buddy has been swamped, and I haven't wanted to put my hands on it, because it hasn't been that much movement anyway. So it's not that we're very behind. I think we just gotta follow up with what working groups we can kill there. Well, it's killed, but what is it missing? It's probably missing something regarding Skull and Bones, which I'm not clear where we are at.
Yeah, we can.
We're missing the $10 million return of Raspy.
From
Yeah.
Raspy, yeah, I wish it was $10 million, but the 10 million Atlas will do.
Yep, 10 million Atlas. Okay, so
I
Author's
think
Guide
we
was
have a great
published.
documentary if we would have given him $10 million.
Yeah.
Or not.
I don't consider this matter closed until Raspy sends us $10 million.
Yeah. Yep. So Author's Guide was published knowledge base. Thank you very much for that. Carlitos, looks really good. We were reading it last week. We created the multi-sig. Emperor held my hand for DAO casters. So we created that in squads, and Automata funded it with 10.8 million Atlas. Then, and
That was
Pip,
all last week.
yeah. Then the 500 USDC payment was made out to James from Pip 12 Iris Bounty, and votes initiated for 22, 23, and 24. That brings us to 113 accomplishments, 32 reports, 43 million. Actually, that would be 33 million, 0.3 million. And average participation is sitting at 19%. So we'll see how that moves after we incorporate these last three. Okay.
All right. Who's flexing that?
I only had
that
2 items.
Think.
PG requested a second review of Star Seekers, and I painted the vote now thing for VV's
Oh, I
idea.
see.
Give us the
That's
vote.
probably gonna get bumped. I've got. Oh, do you want to go over the accomplishments that we did this week? Those ones you just went over were last week.
I don't have any new
these-
accomplishments, but what would you like to add?
We were working with Swags on details of the KYC for the
Candidate.
Iris Bounty.
What was the
No,
accomplishment?
for DAO casters. So basically, Signal. That's one of the things we'll go over. Signal created form, and we need to go over that today. So basically, the accomplishment was the Iris. No, what's it called? DAO casters. We
Outcasters.
created the DAO casters form. That's the accomplishment.
Okay. What day did we create it?
So I did do something.
Signal.
I
Yeah,
was
you
about to
did.
say I got nothing done this week, and then
It's
here comes Emp giving me some credit.
it was. I posted the link in our council. I'm going to it. Get it.
When was it created, Signal?
When did you make that? We're looking.
Just a couple of days ago.
Just
Okay.
put 11/11.
Got it.
And
Yeah, we
then
also-
go ahead.
No, that we also created the candidates thread and to keep facilitating the election process and the governance flow. Now
All right.
that we are doing that, up to now in the first 2 elections, Automata pretty much Santi, I believe, took care of all of that, and we have now incorporated that into the DAO's council, list of things to manage and do, which is completely fine. I don't want that Santi to be doing that. So we created the forum, we gave it to Santi posted it, then we managed that forum, we got access to it, and now we created the threads, and we will be helping them manage the election. We already did the self-nomination period.
Okay.
It seems trivial, but it does take some work, and it does take some time to put all that together.
All right. Anything else?
Okay. Yep. The accomplishments. I think that was it. I went back through. Unless any of you other guys have something. Okay. So the agenda items that we need to go over today. There are 2 applications for meetups.
Iris Bounty
There might be 3. Oh, there's 2 official ones. Boom, boom.
for Iris Bounty.
And then and then I need to talk about a potential third one. So Iris Bounty
Or
meetups is on our
Bounty.
agenda. Yep. And
All
then
right.
need to go over Signal's form. And then probably should have been before this, but Ryden gave us an update on his, and that is in our chat. If you go to PIP voting on Discord, PIP 16 Ryden systems, he did post a screenshot of some updates. I don't think we need to go over it, but he did provide us with an update.
An
You can go over
update
it if you
to
want.
what?
To his PIP, so PIP 16. I checked in with him to see if he had any updates, and he shared it. I don't know if you want to go to PIP 16 and click on his screenshot to show the world. And Discord, sorry.
I'm not able to show Discord on my.
Oh. I
I
will
don't have the
download
ability
it
to
and
show it.
put it. I'll just image.
Oh, you mean like he showed updates to what he's been doing?
Correct.
Oh, I'm looking now. That's a lot of screenshots. Holy smokes!
Well, his just in our chat.
And PIP 16.
Just yeah, the most recent one that he's given us an update on. I'll put it in this chat.
Okay.
Image. It's in the.
What did we want to talk about?
I'm just wanting to update the people that we got. We're doing our job.
Okay.
By checking in with authors.
All right, that would be an accomplishment then. When did you do this? You did this on
So
someday. November 11th.
yeah. So he added some new features.
Okay. You added new features. Got it.
Okay. And then we do need to go over PG's draft, but you already have that. So that should be my agenda items.
All right, let's start. Let's do the 2 applications then. Those are usually pretty quick.
Okay.
First one.
So I will go over those. All right. Trying to navigate all this. First one, it hasn't officially been applied for, but James is wanting to do another meetup, and I wanted to make sure you guys were okay with it. He wants to do another one for November 29th. He'll be giving a Star Atlas intro session at SBU University for the first time. The vibe is like an open house for high school students. So that will be a third event that James has done. We don't have a limit on how many times people can apply. I did put some X links from all of his posts from his previous event. If you want to signal, maybe you want to look at those and spam that out there, showing that what people are getting for their Iris Bounty.
Absolutely.
Are we okay with James doing a third one? I would say yes.
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
Okay. I'll tell him to go for it. Fun Tracker applied. That one is
Fun Cracker, who's that?
that guy.
I prefer salty crackers.
So he's doing an event, Star Atlas Community Night, featuring Super Phoenix Sports, Friday, December 12th. It's actually going to cost $1,000, but we cap it at 500. I will put. I don't think it's live yet. It's going to be in Abu Dhabi, and there's going to be 20 people that he expects to show up.
Oh, so
And
this is a satellite event for Breakpoint.
yeah,
Nice. Is that
Yep.
what James is doing too, or James is completely separate and is local?
James is completely separate and local.
Where's this James?
So fun. The guy we were just talking about, the Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah,
Okay,
Thailand.
that's what where.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is, well, I'll let you finish.
I'm trying to get back to.
So that would be
Let's see.
December 12th then.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was doing that, so he must be coordinating with Nord or something.
I'm not sure. Why isn't this go? And then, okay, so he's requesting 500. But it's going to cost him 1,000. I'm assuming. I would recommend we approve Funcracker's request. Do
Yeah.
you guys need more details?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Disclosure: I'm still the director of tournament ops for Super Phoenix Sports. FYI.
Okay.
So I will not be there in person, but I am helping organize the event going on there.
Nice.
Oh,
No, what I was
okay.
going to say earlier regarding James that has asked for funding for different things is that this is where building reputation really helps when you ask for money from the DAO and you're granted that money, and then you perform and you show and you bring attention and you perform well. We will keep supporting you. This is a great way to expand the ecosystem, and those guys in Asia are doing a really good job that we may learn one or two things about it.
Yeah, that is good.
Every time Polis stays above 4 cents, I assume it's because James got a bunch of people to buy it over in Southeast Asia.
There we go.
And Signal is doing his job.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I think all in favor.
Funcrackers is good. Yep.
right.
The next one, we have an application for Master Komoot. He's from Star Atlas, Philippines. It is called the TALA, TALLA at YGG Play Summit 2025. It's a special dinner night for the LASA barbecue maker market. I don't know how to say that word, as we gather the Star Atlas Philippines community for an evening of connection, camaraderie, and celebration. Meetup is about strengthening bonds within the community and celebrating our growth. He is asking for $500 and is expecting 30 attendees. I would recommend that one.
All right, which link was that?
It's the Iris Bounty. I'll copy it. Well, it's in our council chat.
Yeah,
we don't
there
usually
so many
show
links.
them.
I can't figure out which one it is.
Yeah, we don't usually show them on screen because it has some of their more private information.
Yeah, I just need to know what to write. I missed the whole first part because I couldn't decipher what was saying.
I'd put Star Atlas Philippines, and
who was the person?
Master Komoot, Kamote, Master Komoot.
Okay, Master Komoot applied for what was the day?
It was. He didn't give the exact date. He didn't spell it out, but it's the YGG Play Summit 2025. That's the date that I have.
All right, I see it. Tala at YGG Play Summit.
Yep.
All right. And
I would recommend that one too.
Sure. I vote yes.
Okay, anyone opposed?
Nope.
I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch with them. So
All right.
that was my Iris Bounty updates. The thief.
All right. Done with that one. Signal.
And
You
by
ready
the
to
way,
do?
we have PG today here, so when we get to his when we get to his PIP on this meeting, it's nice we can ask him questions directly or get clarifications or give feedback
Okay.
in a better way.
All right. Signal, were you or Ember going to go over the submission form?
You guys can pull it up. Just since I'm not physically at the desktop, I'm on my phone. But
I'll find which one
I
it
thought
is
you
for
lived in a
you.
desktop.
it's super straightforward.
Right. I found it.
Email, name,
I found
Discord
it. Hold on.
name.
I'm going to bring it in,
Yeah,
show it on the
probably.
screen. Okay. Got it. It's up now.
Boom.
All right, Signal, all you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pretty darn straightforward form, guys. A lot of these are questions that you would expect anyone to be asked who's going to represent content promotion and creation and ecosystem growth for Star Atlas. Good reminder is that, 1 second, I'll pull up the exact compensation. But this is a compensated role that these people are going to be running for, unlike council currently. So it pays out 360,000 Atlas per month as personal compensation, and there's an additional earmarked bonus on top of that for sponsoring events. Yeah, each caster will receive a monthly stipend of 360,000 Atlas plus an additional 360,000 Atlas per month to fund giveaways, contests, and promotions. So these are people that are going to have a reasonable budget at their disposal. They're running for paid positions inside the Star Atlas ecosystem, as well as managing funds to grow the ecosystem via giveaways, promotions, etc. So with that, if you pull up the form, questions are pretty straightforward. Email, name, Discord name, avatar or profile picture. So between that and Discord name, it should be pretty clear. People should be able to identify you. Your X profile URL and current PvP Polis voting power. We just ask that, of all candidates who are running for election, so we can at least just see how vested they are in current SA governance. Candidate credentials. You are the best. Oh no.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm
Oh
sure
yeah,
you
you'll
put
have.
your little finger next to your mouth.
Yeah.
I have to. You have to put in an avatar. So guess what? You're gonna get. You're gonna get
Screenshot of star-based.
even better.
And really, we ask for the avatar, or image, just so we can put it up as your candidate profile. So it's
Boo.
not like everyone else has something to show off and it's just you.
Okay. Next.
So next questions are pretty straightforward. Candidate credentials. So why do you want to be a Star Atlas DAO caster? So, because number go up. What are your credentials and what is your experience with marketing, content creation, ecosystem growth, or other skills that would be useful for this role? This is where you're letting people know why you would be qualified to do this kind of work. The first one is why you want to do it. And then the second one is why would you be good at it? Third question, how many hours per week are you spending on this type of work for Star Atlas right now? And how many hours per week are you willing to commit to this role and position if you were elected? So
Do we have
that's a really
recommendations?
that's a pretty good sand trap for people that, oh, well, I haven't done anything with Star Atlas at all in the past 12 months, but I'll show up now and give you my time. It at least lets
I'm
you
willing to commit 60 hours a week from now on.
exactly. But you can at least, I like that it asks, what are you doing right now? And so, like, if you've got people that are running like Beyond the Horizon and, other content creators and people who've been working aggressively in the Star Atlas ecosystem, they can point out, I'm not new here. Like, I've been doing this work and working my butt off, this many hours a week, all this time. And here's what I'm willing to commit, going forward. Because I think one thing you're going to want to hold candidates accountable for, especially in a paid position, is time commitment. So you want them on paper saying what they're willing to commit when you're comparing who to vote for. And then last but not least, how would you suggest that we grow and expand the Star Atlas ecosystem? What do you think we are doing right? And what are we missing in terms of growth opportunities? A great opportunity for the candidates to showcase their different ideas, how they would try to approach things as a DAO caster to maybe fill gaps that we're not currently hitting or improve things beyond what we're already doing. And all of these are manual questions, that meaning you can answer them poorly, but you can't not answer them. So if you're running for DAOcaster, people will be able to see how you answered these questions.
And I don't know if you still had it on there, but this is something that we need to make clear. We got
No, I removed
clarification.
it.
Okay. We don't need to do KYC for this.
Yeah,
Yes,
even though
yeah,
you're
my
being paid by the
clarification.
DAO, it's considered small enough that you don't need to KYC.
Yeah, it's more a reward
Oh,
than funding.
a 2-pager, huh? Okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah, and then what's the next step, Signal? Once we compile this information, what do we do with that? With the content of that form? How are we gonna
Yeah,
start?
we'll announce candidates and then we'll kick off the official DAOcasters election. When to do that, has been just a little bit of a matter of like thinking, just because we might not want it to overly, compete with the current council election. So maybe doing this in like 2 weeks or something like that to kick off DAOcasters. That might be a good idea. So right as one election's wrapping up, the other one's starting to ramp up and kick off. And that would give us roughly 2 weeks to be able to get candidates as well, which is in line with what we did with council.
So
Do
about
you
2
think
weeks
we
from
should do
now,
some, do you think we should be should do something similar with a form that we did that was created for the candidates, where only one of the answers is what it's posted on the PIP, so the PIP is not so long? Or what was the plan? What is the information from this form that we want to put in the election PIP?
Yeah, that's fair. I would use all the information in this form in like the get to know the candidate posts, but
Right.
I'm not sure that I would put any of it in the formal PIP. Right? Once it's the PIP, it's here's the person, here's their Discord information,
Shall
and
we
then
add
maybe we could pick one of them, to post.
shall we add one more field so they can put whatever they want? Just one paragraph that of something they create for the PIP only.
Absolutely. Like, what would you like voters to know about you?
Yeah, exactly. And that's and in
We'll use
parentheses, like
that as the
this
one.
will be on the election PIP, on the PIP.
100%. I'll do that right now. That makes sense.
what if
Yeah, I think that will save us have to interpret or AI our way into it.
what if we
Exactly.
include like a little URL box, say link us your proudest creation or something?
Oh, I like that.
Like what is the one thing you want everyone to look at when they see one example of your work?
Yeah, link one sample of your work that is representative of what you do, or something
Yeah.
like that.
What
Yeah, I
can the
like
voters
that, Lance.
expect?
That's really cool.
But
I
do we wind up putting the links inside the PIP?
No. This is for the form, right?
Yeah.
I'm good either way, whatever y'all think.
Well,
I'd
you
put
were
it in the pip
asking
if I were
me,
me.
we were going to add what's one thing you would want voters to know about you? You want both of those? We'll add both things.
Well, Beyond the
And
Horizon telling me about himself is different than me watching a Beyond the Horizon video.
That's a fair
I
point.
I agree. We'll make an optional like link your proudest work or something like that. And
Yeah.
then
Sounds good.
we'll add another one that's what's one thing would you want voters to know about you? And then we can put that one line in the PIP when
Yeah.
all the candidates are listed.
I think that would be cool.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll do that right now. But yeah, any thoughts, guys?
I think it's great. It doesn't need to be super complicated, I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
it needs to be
I mean-
fun. This is what we want to bring: engagement, people having fun, enjoying those candidates, then enjoying their content. And it doesn't need to be a painful process. It doesn't need to be like a pip.
Yeah. All right. Good to go. Thanks, Signal.
right,
nice
next.
work. All right. VB's idea for the ZXP. Is there anything that we should input on? Like, have a stance on what we recommend the XP to be, or anything at all?
I love this idea. I just think we're theory crafting, and I would rather invest our time in something that we can apply now. If we get this conversation going with Automata and they say they can allocate resources for it, I'm more than happy to spend
Testing.
not one but 3 council meetings on this. But being not actionable right now, I think we should move to the next item, in my opinion. Whatever you order for 3.
Yeah, I agree. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say about it?
No.
No. I
Okay.
say we move on.
BB, great
And I
idea.
absolutely love the
I think
idea.
most of us love this.
Yes.
And you can see my paint skills on full display here. I got super excited. I wanted to see that. Swagner, everybody else, look at that. Look at that. See how beautiful that looks right there? That's what we want. Okay. So we'll table the matter until it becomes relevant. Yeah, we'll say to our inputs to Automata. All right, donezo with that one. What else?
Oh, I have one thing that we don't have in the agenda. We need to discuss just for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that time of the year when the knowledge base gets renewed. It's a 1-year subscription and it got charged again to Funcracker. It's not a big issue to have Funcracker ask for to be refunded, but this is something that we should fix. And on our next internal meeting with Automata, we need to make sure they find someone on their team or the foundation or a mix of them too that can take over this ownership of the knowledge base Gitbook and pay it every year, so Funcracker can be released from that burden.
I completely agree. It should probably rest with the foundation.
But Automata can see that easily too. I think either way, whatever they think is best, as long as it's not Funcracker anymore or any serving console, because then it's going to be the same situation in a few months.
Yeah. All right. We can probably bring it up at the next internal.
Yep.
All right. What else?
And I do have a code for today for the audience,
Yay.
but I'm not giving it to you yet.
Yeah. You gotta wait. Okay, I think we're ready for PG. Okay, so let's go over. Emperor, I'll probably yield it back to you. PG made updates.
Can you guys hear me or I'm talking alone?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you.
This is my first time hearing PG. He has such a wonderful voice.
So sexy, right?
Sexy Portuguese voice.
Okay, let's go over what we need to go over, and then we could probably just make this interactive with PG, but I really want to get a beat on what changed so that we can zero in on that and make sure in 20 minutes we get this done.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went by the points that you put, and I improve one by one. So hope everything is correct now.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me pull. Okay, I see it now. So you went through.
All the points one by
Okay.
one.
So for everyone watching, Emperor and I did the. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. Last time we went through all the sections, and looks like most of it was formatting. There's some rephrasing we recommended. More
Yes.
rephrasing, more formatting. Can't use graphics and
Yeah, yeah,
renumbering. Okay.
yeah. I did all of that, and I explained also what was the dice of Iris that was not explained in the.
Okay, do we just want to go over it just like we did last time?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Start at the beginning. Okay. So
We
I'll
don't have
just
to
read
read.
it.
We can go directly to the sections that needed some improvement and just go directly to that.
Pretty sure they
So
all
yeah, let's
needed.
start with the beginning now.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much
sure
all
they
of
all
them.
needed it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to start then. So number 2, summary. The proposal requests 8988 USDC from the Star Atlas DAO Ecosystem Fund to deliver 2 key products. Star Seekers 2, an iOS space exploration and combat game inspired by the Star Atlas universe, and the Star Seekers website 2.0, an expanded web hub featuring lore leaderboards and Zinc login integration. The budget includes 5988 USDC and a one-time development and infrastructure cost plus 3,000 USDC per year in post-launch operational expenses, $1,200 for developer maintenance, and $1,800 for an off-chain player reward pool. These products build upon the existing Starseekers ecosystem, which currently includes the Starseeker 1 iOS app, the Starseekers coloring book on Amazon, the web, MVP hosting, 6 interactive minigames, and an active community on Discord. Together, Starseekers 2 and the website 2.0 will connect mobile and web audiences, strengthen community engagement, and attract new players into the broader Star universe through accessible gameplay and narrative immersion. That is
Okay.
a pretty thorough summary.
Yeah. Yeah, he did what you and I recommended was combine the numbers to make it 8,988 USDC. And
Can I correct something?
Yeah.
The cost is only for 1 year. It's not 3,000 each year. We don't have that. It's only 3,000 for the first year. That's it. The rest is with me.
Right.
It's not. The project must be auto-sustainable.
No, correct. But that's the price of the PIP. That's the funding that is being requested for 1 PIP.
so, PG, what
Yes,
do you mean
but
correct something? We were reading your PIP, so there's something you need to correct?
no, I don't know if he read by mistake wrong, but the 3,000 that is the rewards for the users is not for me, and the maintenance that's for me. The 1,200 for the maintenance, the first year of maintenance. That is only for the first year. I'm not gonna PIP, or I'm not gonna ask for more money. Then from the first year, the project must be the website, the hub must be auto-sustainable. So the next after the first year, all the prizes. Well, the initial idea was the prices of the rewards of my claim stakes, because I have a few different tiers of claim stakes, and I can play with that. But to make this more spicy, and we can give rewards to the players like the bounties. So the first year, 1,800 is supported by the DAO, and from that is supported by me.
PG, I'm
Okay,
more
so
confused
basically-
before you talked. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I'm more confused now.
No,
So
it's just
basically,
just making clear that the price of this PIP will pay for the project the first year, but after that, there's not going to be a consecutive PIP asking for the same funding because he's going to take
Yeah, exactly.
care of it and
Yeah,
make
exactly
it
that.
sustainable, right?
so
Yeah.
what I
No,
think where the
I think
confusion, yeah, where the confusion came in, the way I read it, it says
Yes.
plus $3,000 USDC / year, so that's per year. So maybe just
No, it's not per year. It's
correct
only
that.
1 year. It's only 1
Right,
year.
but the
Yeah,
way
that's
it's
not what you
the
wrote,
way
though.
it reads,
When
Yeah,
you
the
put
way
the
it
forward
reads,
slash with year, it means per year.
Okay, but I need to fix that. It's only 1 year.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
change that symbol for an A, and that will do it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or
Okay.
for year, yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
And that 1200,
and you
1800
can go ahead.
is 3000. So you probably just need to put plus 3000 USDC the first year, comma, which is inclusive of, because you don't want people going 5988 plus 3000 plus 1200 plus 1800. So the
No, that's why we asked him to do the summary at the beginning, and it's good now. It tells the full amount. There's a semicolon there, not semicolon, but the
But
1200 and the 1800 part is just like an explanation of what the 3000 are.
yeah, but he's
Yeah.
putting in the same line as 5000. I don't know. It reads confusing to me. But the first paragraph
Yeah.
is 8,000, and that's good enough. I just think you're gonna
Yeah,
have
that
some
makes
people that's
sense.
gonna trip up on that.
Yeah, you could probably just delete that entire second one for the summary of it. That would solve all of it.
Yeah,
And it doesn't need to be in the summary.
yeah.
So you
I
guys
would
want
we'll
delete
go
the
over that.
1200
from the
line.
budget to the reward
Yes.
pool?
Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah,
Just in the
Plus-
summary. Just in the summary.
5,988
Okay.
USDC plus 3,000 period after expenses. That would probably solve it.
Or just delete it.
Yeah, the idea of the summary is just to give people an idea what you're doing. I'm
That's what I
doing
mean.
an improvement of a web page and a game. Boom. And
Yeah,
then
but
you go
after-
into
if
the
you,
details
guys,
in the next.
the budget includes 5,808 one-time development and infrastructure costs plus 3,000 USD year. Should be first 1 year. Not I should delete 1 year, and then you have 2 points to after expenses to explain what this 3,000
PG, what
means.
we're trying to
That's
say is
not
it doesn't
what you
need to
wrote.
be in the summary.
That's not what you wrote, PG.
Okay.
We hold on. We just
Okay.
don't need it in the summary. We'll go over it down below in the funding portion of it.
Okay, I can delete it. Done.
Yeah. And as long as
It's a
it's included,
recommendation anyway, not a demand. It's a recommendation because it makes it just a little more confusing because people are just trying to understand exactly what you're doing. And I think that part that you have there is perfect now.
Yes. No. Also, because was one mate here that he told me that the project should be, I think was Jindo, no, Jit Blade, that the project should be sustainable, and that's the plan.
Yep.
I'm not.
Yeah,
and
gonna
you go
ask
over
more
it.
money I'm not going to ask more money for the DAO. I
Okay.
asked the money
And-
to help me in the development, and the first year to pay the players, not to pay me. This 1,800 is for the players, is for not for me.
Yep.
And
We have 12 more
and
minutes,
from
PG.
that on, I need to make sure with marketing and other strategies that I make the web hub auto-sustainable.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds
And
good.
you do go over the details later in the PIP, so it just doesn't need to be in the summary. So we're gonna move
Okay,
on.
cool.
I think we've got it.
Summary is good. Next.
I got to get back to it.
Motivation.
The drafts. PG.
You want me to read the motivation?
Yes, please do it.
Star Seekers needs DAO or DAO support primarily to fund the development itself. The development is essential because the new iOS game and Upgrade Web Hub act as direct marketing channels for the Star Atlas universe. Every player who discovers Star Seekers through the App Store, through the website mini games, or through community leaderboards is being introduced to Star Atlas for the first time. Without DAO backing, this level of ongoing development and outreach isn't sustainable for an independent creator. With funding, Star Seekers becomes a continuously running funnel that brings new players into the ecosystem, increases awareness of Star Atlas IP, and showcases core technologies like sync identity and live in a live public-facing environment. This keeps the logic simple. DAO funds help development, that help development becomes marketing, and marketing brings players, and Star Atlas ecosystem grows. That's a good motivation.
Yeah, Emperor, your comment from last time was recommend rephrasing to explain why this pip is needed. I think he means it now.
Yep.
All right, good.
All right, next.
Okay, I'm back now. So
And
are
just
we
to
on
explain,
4?
PG, really quick, we are focused mostly on the format and making sure that people get your idea. We don't tend to come on these meetings and judge the idea, because we don't want to give our opinions and interfere much. We just want to make sure that the pick makes sense, complies,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it will be easy for the foundation.
Yeah, sure, sure. Well, first,
Right.
English is not my first language, so
No, I
any
know,
help
I know.
from me is the best.
9 minutes.
Perfect. All right. Yep. So we're on number 4, specification. The components. Star Seekers website 2.0, split hosted hub with lore, leaderboard, and Zinc login. And then Star Seekers 2 iOS game built on Swift Xcode using Cloud Core and Cursor AI. And the existing products is Star Seekers 1, the coloring.
Nice.
So website 2.0 details, integrate Zinc profile login for on-chain identity while keeping leaderboard rewards off-chain for simplicity and accessibility. Deliverables, update website 2.0 with Zinc login, leaderboard 6 games, 6 leaderboard. Dice of Iris. The Dice of Iris is a lightweight chance-based mechanic that gives any user an opportunity to earn free play credits. Credits allow players to access the website's mini games, compete on leaderboards, and engage with the Star Seekers hub without needing to purchase anything.
Okay.
So far, so good, everyone?
He checkboxed both the thing that I commented. I have no other comments in this section. It's great.
Okay.
Great job.
Then he goes into the Star Seekers iOS. It's an epic top, well, yeah, I'll just read
We
through
could
it.
probably
Epic
skip this
top-down
now.
arcade. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because this part didn't change at all. It's still really good.
All right, everyone good with 4 then? Awesome.
By the
Number
way, I
5.
don't know if the
Yes.
basic version of Markdown we're using for our pips will allow the memes. I was listening to last program, but we will try. We will ask Sinner about it. Did you ask Sinner about it by any chance, Lancer?
Lancer.
I did not ask Zaner, but I did test it in Markdown, and it will show.
Yeah, but there's different versions of Markdown. We're just gonna make sure that what they use translates before promising. That's all. But we will try. We will do all we can.
At this point, I'll push it forward, and if he says no, then I'll just make him bullets.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Number 5, implementation details. The implementation of this PIP covers the simultaneous development of Star Seekers 2 iOS and the Star Seekers Hub web. Both projects are already in active development. Substantial progress made prior to the funding request. The remaining work involves technical integrations, gameplay systems, and polish. Because certain features, specifically Zinc profile integration, depend on external availability for builders, exact delivery date can't be finalized in advance. Instead, the implementation follows a milestone-based approach to ensure predictable progress regardless of Zinc's release. Okay. So phase 1, active deployment by PG, months 1 through 3. So he'll have the Star Seekers hub, 65% complete as of now. Finalize existing features and UI polish. Integrate Zinc profile login once the API becomes available. Implement and test expanded leaderboard logic across minigames. Connect the Dice of Iris free credit system and credit-based minigame access. Testing, debugging, and ensuring stability on the hosting environment. Split hosting. That is okay. So, and then Star Seekers 2, 50% complete. Complete the game progression system. Expand map navigation, combat logic, mission flow. Set polish. User interface refinement and quality of life improvements. Implement performance optimization for iOS devices and internal beta test. That's all in phase 1.
Yep.
And then responsible party, PG Metaverse OG, full-time developer for both products. Technical requirements: Swift, Sprite Kit, plus Sprite Kit for iOS development, React, Next.js for web, Hub, Applet for hosting, Zinc login. Okay. We put that under phase one, the responsible party. Are we fine with the responsible party being phase one under implementation details?
Are you asking, are we good with it being PG?
Yeah.
Or?
No, but with that portion of responsible party being where it's at, is there a more
Where else
would
you
appropriate
put it?
place? That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I just wanted your take on it.
No, I think this is the place for, well, the specifications is the place for an implementation details. So this is the place for all this information, I think.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. So phase two, post-launch maintenance by PG, months 4 through 12. Ongoing work, continuous updates for Star Seekers 2 and the Hub, feature refinement, integration of Zinc, leaderboard balancing and anti-cheat measures, and regular bug fix and compatibility up. Okay.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
potential challenges and mitigation: Zinc profile availability. Doesn't know if development continues in parallel. Integration will be applied immediately when login is. Another challenge is iOS complexity. 2 months of full-time development are allocated to ensure completion. The structure allows iterative testing to avoid late surprises.
I'm good to go. I think he made some
Yep.
major improvements. Sounds good to me.
This is great. Yep. Stakeholder impact, number 6, positive impacts. Atlas DAO, this proposal enhances treasury effectiveness by covering a relatively small amount of funding into long-term self-sustaining user acquisition. Star Seekers 2 and the upgraded Web Hub act as a continuous marketing funnels, produce new players to Star Atlas through mainstream platforms. This increases ecosystem reach without requiring ongoing large-scale treasury spending.
Nice job,
Positive.
PG.
Yeah. It has, for the broader community and IP growth, Star Seekers showcases Star Atlas IP on the Apple App Store, one of the largest digital marketplaces in the world with 1.56 billion active iPhone users. By placing a Star Atlas inspired game in front of a global mainstream audience without login friction, without blockchain complexity, this project strengthens brand visibility, brings new eyes to the universe, and demonstrates how independent creators can meaningfully expand the ecosystem of it.
Very nice.
Yep.
Um,
And we had a question about efficiency. He changed it to effectiveness. You wanted more detail about who's impacted. You feel like he's done that?
Yeah.
And then I add detail on what the challenges mean. I think he did that too. Great.
Yep. And then he does go on for challenges and mitigation. App Store review timelines. Apple reviews can require multiple rounds of revisions, especially for apps involving reward systems, user accounts, gameplay loops. May delay launch, but the project structure includes internal testing, pre-submission audits to minimize issues. And then another challenge is a Zinc log and profile availability. And he goes on to explain it.
Okay.
These are
Love
all
it.
really relevant challenges, and
Yeah.
it's good. It's explained there because he'll be dealing with that. So this is really good.
Yep. Good to go.
Okay, timeline. Expected start date. Development will begin within 2 weeks of PIP approval with the Web Hub and iOS game developed in parallel. Milestones, timelines, and payment release schedule. Does that need to be bolded or something? I guess we could.
I think it's
I'll
fine the way it is. If I need to change it in Markdown, I will. But I think the highlight it like that. That's what we asked him to do. Not bold it, but to ensure that he has that mathed out correctly. So I'm not surprised that he bolded it.
Okay. Project uses milestone-based payment schedule to ensure transparent progress and predictable deliverability. Payments are only released once the corresponding milestone is completed. Milestone 1, project kickoff. Deliverables. Development environments fully set up, updated architecture for iOS plus web, initial asset integration, Replit hosting, and Apple tools configured. Then the payment is released. of 1588 USDC. Initial disbursement. Dependencies none. PG, you are requesting this stuff in USDC, but I'm sure you know it will be distributed in Atlas. We don't have any USDC. We don't switch Atlas to USDC. It'll be sent in. So that's something.
Yeah. And the exchange will be due at the moment they're sending you in the last second, so it's as you know, as in real time as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Milestone 2, core functionality.
Question before moving to milestone 2, this funding is asked to be paid after the completion of the milestone 1 or to do the milestone 1? PG, I just want to make sure we all understand the same. Are you asking these funds upon the 1588 upon PIP approval or after the
PIP
milestone
approval,
1?
I think I did that in the PIP approval for the first 2 weeks of the PIP approval. Is not that explaining there?
At the day 1 or at the end of week 2?
Sorry?
Day 1 of the PIP or at the end of week 2, milestone 1?
Could be week 2 is not a big problem. Yeah, well, day 1 or week 2 is, but in the beginning, so
Okay.
I pay the AIs as soon as possible.
Okay.
And
So
it's because we had some issues with some pips and authors in the past, and we are trying to, as much as possible, link payments with a milestone delivered. So if you don't mind waiting for the first 2 weeks and then show that you have completed the milestone, then that will keep things just easier for us. Otherwise, we can talk about it.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. All right. Milestone 2, core functionality complete, weeks 3 through 8. Deliverables, Web Hub, 80% complete, leaderboards and whatnot. iOS Star Seekers 2 core system built. The first internal builds for testing. Dependencies none. So that's a good milestone. Okay. So milestone 3, pre-launch package, weeks 9 through 12, deliverables, full operation plus debugging, Web Hub stable on Replit, link login, wired and ready. Dependencies, it's dependent upon the Zinc builder release, only for login activation, work continues without it. Okay. Milestone 4, public launch, months 3 through 4, somewhere around there. Deliverables, Star Seekers 2, headed to the Apple Store. Star Seekers Hub 2 has been publicly released, leaderboard fully active, and then you get another $4,400 USDC. The dependencies are the App Store review timeline. What?
the math is wrong.
What you got?
$1588 plus 4400 is 5988. What am I missing?
And
there's 3,000 later.
Oh, never mind. Continue.
Okay. So, so phase 2, maintenance, rewards, and operation months through 12.
All fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
I don't know what that
Who was that?
Sorry, it was me.
Okay, I was about to say that better have been one of us. Where someone's getting server
operational. Yeah. These operational
me.
funds are annual, recurring, and separate from the milestone-based deployment budget. Annual maintenance, $1,200 USDC, developer maintenance, continuous updates, Zinc realization, bug fixes, balances support, and annual player rewards for testing, $1,500. Competitive reward pool distributed across contests and 12 events. Okay. Estimated completion window, core development complete within 3 months, source submission plus web launch, 4 months, full maintenance cycle, 12 months plus project kickoff. Dependencies, the Zinc profile integration, and the Apple review process. So just for clarity, are you wanting that 1,200 plus 1,800, so the $3,000, is that month 4, or when are you requesting that exactly? Maybe I'm just missing it.
No. Good question. These last 3,000 is only when everything is running out. Everything is
Okay.
running.
So at the end of month 12.
Mainly
Once
the
it's
web,
running.
the web hub, because all that money go to the web hub. After the iOS app is released, the maintenance is minimum, but the web hub is going to be always working on that. And plus, I need to do the distribution and controlling the leaderboards, and that's going to be the more work. And pay the players and make sure
Would you
all the Zinc profile players is 100%. So I don't
would you mind
pay.
adding when are we releasing payment to both of those? 1,200 and 1,800.
Is there in the point number 8?
Okay.
Cost and
Point number
allocation?
8.
Yeah,
cost
down.
Yeah,
and
cost and
resource
resource
allocation.
allocation. We haven't gotten there, Lancer.
We've been telling them to put it in the timeline.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
It's in point number 8.
But it's further
it's
down
after.
as well. So
they
just
Okay.
add annual maintenance, and just add their paid at the end.
They're paid when it's operational, because that's when he's going to get it. Right?
Okay. So
Yeah, just
after
add just complete the line explaining when it's paid, and that way we looking at the timeline, we know exactly when we need to pay you money. That's all.
Okay, but that in the.
No, it's all very good. It's just we know stuff that is not written there. That's all.
But let me know where I need to put that, because I'm a bit lost now. On
Yeah,
So
so put
phase
it-
2,
phase
maintenance,
2?
rewards, and operations. These operational funds are annual, recurring, and separate from the milestone-based development budget, and will be paid at the end. Or
Must be budget and we'll pay.
Paid
at the
once
end.
it's operational.
yeah, or something like that.
Well,
Okay.
it just needs to be specific enough so we know when to pay you. Because you have 1,200
Paid on month
USDC
12.
developer maintenance. Just tell us when we need to pay you.
Yeah. So the idea is that this project is 4 months.
Okay,
So
because it
should
says
be
4 to
after
12
the-
months.
No. The 12 months is for the distribution of the rewards for the players in the leaderboards. But to complete the full work, I plan in 4 months. I'm not planning to work.
Then on month 4, but yeah, just make sure you put there when we have, so we know when we have to pay. Whatever you put further down the line, that you can copy that here. Where is it? I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
see it. I was looking down there to read it. I didn't see it. Okay, let's keep going. I've got maybe 10 minutes and I gotta go.
Okay. Cost and yeah,
Resource
I
allocation.
think we were. Cost and resource allocation. The total funding requested Star Atlas DAO Treasury is $59.88 one-time development plus 1,200 USDC. And again, I would take out the / and put like USDC
For
for
1 year.
1 year.
Oh yeah, for
So
1 year.
US for 1 year and $1,800 for 1 year player rewards. Total cost $89.88. This funding covers tools, development efforts, hosting, maintenance, and a 12-month off-chain player reward. I think if you fix that, then that's as simple as it says everything. I think. Okay, we're getting close. 8, one-time cost, initial implementation, breakdown of one-time monetary cost, developer compensation, 5,400. Full development of Star Atlas Seekers 2, iOS, and Star Seekers Hub. 4 months of full-time work. It includes the cloud core, it includes Cursor AI. Both of those are $86. So total one-time development cost $55.72. Pretty clear. Breakdown of one-time infrastructure and setup. Replicate hosting setup, annual plan, Apple developer program, the initial year. cents. One-time infrastructure cost of 416. Justification for one-time expenditure. These costs cover the creation of 2 connected products, building the identity-linked ecosystem that acts as the long-term marketing and user acquisition for Star Atlas. Funding enables stable professional-grade development without requiring the developer to personally subsidize tools and labor. Source of funding. All one-time costs are funded directly by the Star Atlas Treasury. Alternative funding considerations. Self-funding is no longer sustainable given the development scope, external funding opportunities, ads, apps, sponsors. App Store revenue will support long-term growth, but cannot fund the initial development. Glad that personally you added that in there. 8.1, ongoing annual cost. Breakdown of recurring monetary costs. Split hosting, 310. It's web hosting and backend stuff. Apple Developer Program, 106. Developer maintenance, $1,200 for the first year. Updates, bug fixes, optimization. All makes sense. Player reward pool, $1,800. Again, change that maybe for first year. Off-chain rewards for minigame leaderboards, $50 per month. Total recurring cost, $34.16 USDC per year. Justification for recurring expenditure. These costs ensure the ecosystem stays operational, updated, and competitive. The reward pool directly boosts engagement, repeat visits, and community participation, acting as ongoing marketing for Star Atlas.
So this is gonna want
yeah.
a second pip.
Well, he's not, but it sounds like you would.
It says
Correct,
total
PG?
recurring
You're
cost.
just asked. I know that's why he should probably change
Yeah,
it.
I need to correct the English. The numbers are correct, but the English is
Yeah.
not the best. So
Oh, okay.
it's not recurring. For me, it's going to be
Just one
recurring.
time.
For me, are recurring. For Star Atlas is not recurring. I'm gonna support them. But the initial building, yeah, that's the reason I need this support of the DAO.
Okay.
Because in the end of the day, guys, look, this is 2 marketing machines that going to be here. Marketing is one of the bad foods of Star Atlas. Since I'm here, I don't believe we did any marketing. We are always waiting for the next real release to start marketing, but already 4 years and a half, almost 5, and then the marketing is going to be with Zinc. And I want to improve my IP because, to tell the truth, I already built 2 games in the sandbox, already built 1 coloring book, and already have 1 iOS app. So these 2 is to complete my IP. So I believe that Star Seekers can be an IP and could create a link between a big marketplace.
Hey guys, I
like,
need to jump off. I have a work emergency.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Adios.
How good are you, Lanzer? Do you need to go?
Yeah, I need to go pretty soon.
Maybe we'll get to the end of this one and stop at point 2, since you're gonna have to go. Does that work?
Sure. Let's just see how long we can go within the next 6 minutes.
Okay, you'll just have to
yeah,
stop us. So source of funding over time, purchase credit cards inside the hub may offset reward and maintenance expenses. This may reduce future DAO reliance, but revenue projections depend on user growth post-launch. Okay. Who manages the ongoing effort? PG Metaverse be solely responsible for the maintenance, leaderboard, hosting, rewards, Zinc integration, updates, and
Yeah, and I think he fixed most of the stuff that we were looking for. I don't have anything else other than replacing the slashes and the recurring verbs.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. 8.2 community reward system. Star Seekers Hub includes a permanent off-chain community reward system for its 6 minigames. Somebody has a hot mic.
I got him. Okay.
Thank you. So community reward system. Star Seekers Hub includes a permanent off-chain community reward system for 6 mini games, or amount $150 a month, totaling $1,800 per year. Rewards are distributed to the top players on the leaderboards. All rewards are paid through the website's internal wallet for ease of use. The ability to encourages repeat engagement and sustained participation throughout the year. That
Okay.
explains the community reward system to me.
Yeah. I'm looking through
Um,
accountability. We just recommend that he move some stuff and that the funding
Mhm.
allocation be moved out. I don't have any questions looking at this right now.
Okay, so you want
Yeah, I'm
Wanna
I'm
skip-
good on
skip the
section
rest of it?
9. All we needed him to do is move some stuff,
Okay.
and it looks like he did that.
Okay. Well, it looks like if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. Signal, are you still here? You're
I'm
still
fine with it.
here. Is Signal
All
here?
good, brother.
There you are. Okay.
Signal seal of
Cool.
approval.
I think it looks good. I might give it another once over personally, just to make sure we didn't miss anything, but I think it looks fine. And it's the other two guys think it looks fine. So
Okay. Yep, pending the
but-
changes that I'll put in the chat, PG. Once once I give you these changes that are on the slide here in your thread, tell us when
I
you
can see that you're right. You typing.
tell us when it's final, and then I will push the markdown to found the PDF to the foundation for approval.
Sure. Let me know what I really need to fix, because because I'm in this side, I know that this is not going to have a second PIP, and looks like a lots of people are thinking that I'm planning a second PIP, and this is the recording. You have my voice. I'm not to do a second PIP, because these projects, like any project, need to be auto-sustainable. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Well, there's
a hole
nothing
in
wrong with you
in the boat.
submitting a PIP a year from now. It's just one
That's a
PIP
change.
cannot cover multiple years. That's the rule.
yes. So if you do decide that you need it in the future, you can always get in. You can always try it. So
Yeah, you're allowed to submit more than one PIP a year from now. That's okay to do.
Yeah, but that's not my initial plan.
Okay.
My initial
Yep.
plan, because only. No, it's not my initial plan.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
initial
No
plan
problem.
is to be sustainable.
I just
We
put it in
understand
the
your
chat for you.
philosophy, my friend. We're
Yep,
just
and
saying that you don't have to close the door on yourself. We'll leave it open for you anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So
we're looking out for you.
So while we got your word, you're not going to do it. We're saying back to you, think about it. Think about it, and if you reverse yourself, that'll be okay. That's still within the rules.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So
All right.
Signal Emperor, you're good with what I just said. Once he makes the changes,
Yep.
he tells me, and then I push it.
Yep.
Yeah, and great stuff, PG.
Cool.
And thank you so much for being here to discuss it.
Yeah.
I think it's better if you. Well, some peeps have a stage. I never had a stage, so it's better if some people are here and ask me direct questions, and I can explain my vision, because these are two different projects at the same time. It's a iOS app and is a website, and I'm not a developer, so I'm doing my best to promote startups as the best as I can.
Yeah, you're doing great,
Well,
man.
Because I'm involved
Thank
in
you.
it.
And I was a sandbox player before all this went down, so you were one of the first people I saw in the space and on the sandbox experience. So in many ways, the things that you're doing helped recruit me.
Yeah, I bring a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
All
bring
right, I
even
just
an entire
put
guild.
I just put the stuff in chat. I need you to @ me in your thread when you're done so I can move it forward.
Sure, no problem.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. Está na hora de jantar.
Boa noche.
Dinner time for
Okay.
me.
All right. Dunzo. And look at that. 1 minute to
Dunzo.
spare. Thank you.
Wrap it up.
All right.
Just
Cool.
in time
Thanks
for
for coming,
420.
everybody. Yeah, there you go.
Enjoy, everybody.
Cool.
Yeah,
Get your
yeah.
code. I put the code in the chat a few minutes ago.